knocks go unanswered. So Pat calls the Morning Tree head office, hoping they can help police with their inquiries.
I don't know what his last name is. He's been with a resident here for a long time. He's not like, I don't think he's a drug user. He's mentally handicapped. Just if it's him. If it's him, yeah. He might be about 63, 65, somewhere in there. He's partially African American, but he's really light skinned.
Skinny, tall.
Yes.
Skinny.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he'll have some kind of ID. You don't think so?
Absolutely not.
Never?
No.
Okay.
You know, you don't even trust like anybody with like social security cards or anything. He won't sign a lease. So I mean, it's really weird. He hasn't had an ID or anything for, I can guarantee you, for decades.
Doesn't like the government?
No, he thinks everybody's trying to steal his social security money and making it to him. He was a really nice guy, actually, though. I mean, I had a relationship with him, you know, like friend-wise.
I'm just saying that so you don't get some of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be Leonard.
Pat believes the victim may be 64-year-old Leonard Williams, as he fits the description perfectly. Leonard has been living in one of the Morning Tree apartments for over a decade, after years of being homeless.
Yeah, this one.
And despite his paranoia over possessing any kind of identification.
Yeah, this one, the guy had been homeless for years, kind of. Not fully wired. I like that. That's a good way to say it. Bumpity bump a little bit. Yeah. You see a lot of those. Yeah, a lot of those people have become targets to some of the games being peddled. A lot of them just do, little innocent things, make noises at them. Those druggies and certain people, too, are known to have damage and sensitivities. You can see if they can hear your little devices. Yeah, some of them fuck with them like that, too. They have all these YouTube channels. So this one got targeted and attacked by some kids. It's like SWAT has to hunt down a 17-year-old killer after finding the murder videos. So yeah, they had videoed it. Well, what would make them think they could get away with something like that? And I mean, even whether or not you can get away with it, what in the world? Why would anyone ever even be capable of committing such a horrible thing? They beat him, I think, I can't remember, was it a baseball bat or just with their fists? I can't remember. We'll listen a little bit more. We did this one back a few months ago as well in class. I was just right in the loop and connection with a lot of the feeding and the chasing and pranks, innocent stuff, and how that gets peddled to the youngsters in these areas that have already been heavily treaded upon. Yeah, and I mean, it's like so much that came before when you look at people talking about these years of fraud, child and animal pornography, abuse, drug trafficking. Right, so now you got to worry about these kids running around thinking it's cool to beat up and kill homeless people or mouthy babysitters. I know some get away with it. As you can see, we just watched one where the cameras were all set up. They get there, right? One of them had to shoot the dog. The owners of the house come on over the speaker. The babysitter's outside dead, mauled to death. Like a 16, 17-year-old girl. Think she was wearing leggings. I know, and the cops, I mean, they seem pretty calm. It happens. Yeah, it happens. Over the years, we've seen so many of these cases. How sick and disturbing is it? It's almost hard, like, yeah, how could anyone just kind of be normalized to that? That's fucked up. Yeah, it is. We agree. We agree. To the point where you're just normalized and put into submission about young children being fucked and tortured who can't talk and tell you the abuse they're going through, directly connected to a lot of these networks and stuff that like to peddle these Freddy games to the children. Well, it's cool, man. You gotta starve yourself for 3 or 4 days and do some psychedelics. It really wakes you up, Now I want to go to church. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? What, for real? My God. Right? And a lot of them are older than me. So it just makes me wonder, you know. Well, I'm the youngest of 5 children, right? And I have older siblings, none of which talk to me. Heavily involved with a lot of the tasing and hating networks, traveling bans, drug trafficking. And it's fucking sick and disgusting and disturbing what the fuck these people have been doing around here for a long time. And we tried fucking telling them. 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, private investigator who shot himself tried fucking saying something, and the way they gaslit him and ignored it and tried making it like he was talking about Mayan curses when we all know. Right, there's 2 other options, which is what he was talking about. He was mentioning the drug trafficking lines, and oftentimes investigators and people will talk about the history. Mayan tribal history is very interesting. Time measurement. It's incredible to learn about that stuff, how they decided what would be an inch. It's so neat to try to go back and figure out. The caterpillar, go little. Yeah, maybe. Inchworm, glowworm, glitter, glitter. And what decided to be a second? Right, learning about rhythm. Percussion. Voice. It is. It's really neat to learn about. And it's sad how a lot of fucking sick, nasty people have twisted a lot of that stuff. Right, and so they mention those things, and you have all these druggies and marketers and traveling bands of sludge and pieces of shit that gaslit him, trying to make people think he's talking about curses. Right, kind of like when I decide to eat less meat. For health reasons. My decision. There's nothing wrong with that. And I have people around me freaking out, the same ones that ignored and gaslit him. That said the little boy who got beat up in the tub probably deserved it. Yeah, I know, it fucking breaks my heart. The anger and rage and sadness, I can't even... I try to let it strengthen us, you know? Yeah, it can take you out really quick. Especially if you're a caring human being. Right, and many of them are happy that they just don't care. And because they were abused or fucked over, and believe me, they have a story to justify why it's okay for them to abuse our children and take advantage of the mentally ill and immigrants and people in vulnerable positions. Yeah, they're sick fucking people. Yeah, thank you. Some are saying, oh, I'd want them to burn in hell forever and ever too. Thank you. I know. I hope they do too. Oh, you said you were agreeing with what I said before. Oh, yeah. Thank you. See, someone in class was saying, yeah, they get why I was saying. I hope these motherfuckers burn in hell forever and ever. Because if it was them and that was their children, and they're seeing now how it is, how these networks are connected to a lot of networks around the world, and a lot of innocent children and people have been targeted, and those are your children. And if you don't think they are, well, that's just sad and disturbing, and I don't think you deserve to be here. Do you have any suggestions as to how we can help them? Because we know what it would take. Take citizens and people to pull their heads out of their asses and actually acknowledge reality and the facts, as opposed to playing these fucking games that they've been playing. Professional investigations, teaching people a lesson. I know. Congratulations. Good job. You should get a bonus. Probably going to need extra security with all the risks you take. Such a high level position. Got to protect you. Yeah, so does anyone have any idea how we can get people to start talking about reality and reporting the facts as to what's happening, or? Well, yeah, some in class were just mentioning this case. We had watched it back a few months ago. So when you have these young teenagers, whether or not they thought they could get away with it, what the fuck, right? It's so sad. So fucking sad. I don't know, maybe if people were giving dollars for watching them play basketball and do river cleanups and stuff like that, I'd give dollars for that. I don't have a lot, but I'd find a way. I'd find a way to give at least a few bucks. Yeah, everyone has spare change, right? But I don't know, I guess they felt like doing these kind of things was more venturous and profitable, cooler on the Richter scale in their worlds. That's sad. Well, I guess that's back to square one, where people were like, we need to get better education and stuff into the public school systems. And remember back before COVID, right around that time, and we had mentioned. Right, so they always take it to the extremes, and someone just, maybe the word mindful offended them. Yeah, they were just talking about getting some proper human functioning classes. I mean, to say it in a way that doesn't offend them over the years has been very difficult without offending their religious and childish beliefs. Right, and then when it's to the point where in 2017, right, they freak out, teachers. There's one from Texas, mouthy bitch. Just because your dad was a boxer doesn't mean, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the hell are you trying to start? And you have these people letting kids target the kids of bullies from the 90s, or who they thought were bullies. Like, you were like 10? You haven't even seen that person since you were 10. What'd they do? They give you a noogie? Swirly? Oh, their kids definitely deserve to be fucked then. Yeah, get them. Right, I mean, it's insane. Like, that's the level we're at here. So yeah, 2017, and we're trying to get our daughter to a doctor. And they're all, if you look back and you see what they're all caught up with, and they called the ghost hunters, well documented. Look up the ghost hunters of Maine, Governor Hill Mansion. Can listen to what they were all caught up with while we're trying to get our children some help in the hands of these punks who love these fucking state workers and psychos and druggies all doing what they do. It's sick, dude. It's fucking sick. It's disgusting and it's disturbing, and we're going to keep speaking out until the proper authorities address it. For you and for me and the entire human race, there are people dying if you care enough for the living. Heal the world, make it a better place.
Senator Collins.
What'd you throw out the window? What'd you throw out the window? What did you throw out the window?
Oh, it's got residue and everything.
On October 20th, 2023, Flagler County Sheriff's deputies spotted a vehicle near the Palm Coast Parkway and I-95 interchange and initiated a traffic stop. As they approached, what seemed like a routine stop quickly turned serious when the driver Hannah Albright and her passenger, Dakota Clark, refused to cooperate and suddenly sped off, unaware they were escalating the situation into a high-speed pursuit.
10 parts.
Dispatch received.
Copy 1069 code 2 to Delta 212. What was your first? Copy, tell us something out the window.
You good?
Yeah.
What'd you throw out the window? What'd you throw out the window? What did you throw out the window?
I didn't throw
Alright, put your hands where I can see them, passenger. On the dash.
Fetch the doctor. I need some medical care. Call the ambulance right now. I have some trouble down there. I zipped up way too fast. This pain is gonna last. I got my balls stuck in my zipper. I got my balls stuck in my zipper. I got my balls stuck in my zipper. Why did this happen to me? I'm half the man I used to be.
That's fine. What do you throw out the window back here? I'm gonna go find it, so.
I promise I wasn't being bad, but this is the worst pain I ever had.
You have a dash cam, too.
It's putting me through its paces, like getting it from a girl with braces. I zipped up way too fast. Oh, this pain is gonna last. I got my balls stuck in my zipper. I got my balls stuck in my zipper. I got my balls stuck in Why did this happen to me? I'm half the man I used to be. I can't believe this happened. It's way too much to bear. I don't know how I'm gonna get my balls out of there. My testicles are a permanent part of my pants. I guess I won't be able to take you to the dance. I got my balls stuck in my zipper. I got my balls stuck in my zipper. I got my balls stuck in Why did this happen to me? I'm half the man I used to be.
And the crosswalk, you didn't stop till after you got that stop bar. Second reason is that your tag is not fully illuminated from 50 feet away. So this one decided to do off the door.